So the first step is to lay your cutting board down on a washer, dryer, or other flat surface, and then lay your leotard that you are wanting to wash down and check for any stains. This leotard, which is my class leotard, does not have any stains on it, so I'm just going to be folding it inside out, which is what the directions on the leotard call for. Once you have treated any stains on your leotard, follow the directions on it to see whether you need to fold it inside out for washing. Both of my leotards are now folded inside out. I like to wash my two leotards in the same load. Just be careful if you have different colored leotards. I wouldn't recommend washing like a black one with a pink one just because the colors might smear. So I'll just be washing my two red leotards together in one load. Now I'm going to set my washer. I'm setting it on cold, mini load size. I'm putting it on delicate because this washer rips up any clothes that aren't on delicate. I'm turning the extra rinse off and I'm putting it on hand wash. I am now just using some laundry detergent and I'm going to fill this little cup up. Now that it's filled up to about the 1 mark, I'm going to be pouring it into the washer. And now it's starting to soap up. You can use the little cup to add some water if you have a bunch of leotards in here and they're not all getting wet. So, yeah. Now that you've added your soap, close your lid. And they're ready to be washed. So now I'm just taking my inside out leotard, turning it outside out, and then I'm just going to shake it. And then I'm going to stretch it out a little bit so it's not wrinkly. Now just put your leotard on a hanger and hang it in a place where it can dry freely. Now just wait until they are dry to wear them. What you will need for washing your tights are a dirty pair of tights and some clear woolite. I like to use clear because it does not stain your tights. It does a good job of cleaning it. I used blue woolite one time and it stained my tights very badly, so do not use blue woolite or any other kind of colored detergent. You will also need a sink that can close, like if you pull this thing up, it can close. And this needs to be working because you want to soak your tights and keep the water in. So make sure you have a sink that can close and get your supplies and let's begin washing your tights. First, just plug up your drain. Next, add water to your sink. And also add your tights to the water. Once you've got a little bit of water in your sink with the tights in it, pour your woolite into the cap that the woolite comes with on top. You don't have to fill it up all the way. You can always add more. Now that this is filled with woolite, pour a little bit onto your tights. Now, I tend to use a lot of soap on my tights, but I'm trying to use less, so just pour a little bit on to start with. And then fill the sink up with some more water. The reason I do this two-step process is just so that you don't dilute the soap just by having too much water. So you just know how much water you're putting. You can suds it around a little bit. Now I see that it's not really sudsing up a bunch, so I'm just going to add some more soap and a little bit more water. Now is the time to focus on certain spots that are dirtier than others. For example, the feet of my tights always get dirty, so I add some soap to this portion of the tight and then just rub it in with my hands and put it back in the water. My feet, my tights get really dirty and I just squeeze the dirt out with the water and you can actually see like dirty water. So you can do this, or you can just soak them with a little bit of soap and rinse them if you'd like, but I'm focusing on some spots right now and I'll come back. Now that I've focused on certain parts of my tights, I'm just going to be adding some more water to the sink. And then some more soap to soak the tights once again. Now I'm just stopping my water and I'm going to let the tights soak. Now that they have soaked for a while, I'm just going to drain out the water. And now I'm going to rinse them off. Just start by rinsing and just putting them under the water and continue this until they are not soapy anymore. Now that they are rinsed, you are just going to want to take all the water out of them by squeezing them and then hanging them up in a laundry room on a line, or you could even put clips on a hanger and hang it out in your laundry room or outside. Now you can expect your tights to take about one night time to dry. So if you put them in the sink and then dry them on your line at night one night, you can expect them to be dry in the morning the next day.